Hello, good people, and welcome to Hillbilly Cat History, where we explore the times, events, and people surrounding Elvis Presley. Thank you for choosing this video. The Forgotten Elvis TV movie, before Kurt Russell. The true story behind the Singing Idol. When John Carpenter's Elvis, starring Kurt Russell, aired on the American ABC television network on February 11th, 1979, many believed it was the first television movie about Elvis Presley. They were almost right, but not quite. 22 years earlier, on January 30th, 1957, an episode of Kraft Television Theater aired called The Singing Idol. It starred a teenage heartthrob named Tommy Sand, and it told a story that looked a lot like Elvis's rise to fame. In the early days of television, anthology series like Kraft Television Theater were the Netflix of their time. Each week brought a brand new story, cast, and setting. No backstory required. Just tune in and watch a 1-hour movie. Tommy Sands began entertaining large crowds the same year Kraft Television Theater began broadcasting, 1947, when he was 10 years old. Like Elvis, one of Tommy's first regular venues was the Louisiana Hayride, only Tommy was appearing as a featured performer at the age of 12 in 1949, more than 5 years before Elvis first stepped on the same stage. Tommy, age 14, released his first single, Syrup, Soppin' Blues, in 1951 through Freedom Records, 2 years before Elvis stepped foot in a recording studio. Although the record was not a nationwide bestseller, Tommy's abilities and stage presence caught the attention of a promoter known to all Elvis fans, Colonel Tom Parker. In 1953, Colonel Parker was between major clients, as he and Eddie Arnold had recently dissolved their partnership. But the Colonel was never one to stand idle. The Colonel began managing Tommy Sands. As he later replicated with Elvis, Colonel Parker negotiated a contract for Tommy with RCA, a giant of the recording industry. 2 years later, Colonel Parker was heavily involved in managing Elvis's career, but the Colonel, like Elvis, never forgot those who were loyal to him and was instrumental in securing the starring role in The Singing Idol for Tommy. The plot of this 1-hour television drama was a fictionalized version of Elvis Presley's rise to fame and stardom. A young country lad with $1 million worth of talent signs up with a manager more interested in money than art. The naive artist must negotiate his path through the temptations and corruption of success. Teenage fans, hit songs, long hair, sideburns, the isolation of fame, the price of stardom. It's all in this movie. Tommy played the part of Yule Walker, a singer with a pompadour, a unique style of clothing, and a great appeal to teenage audiences. In Act 1, Yule records his newest song, Teenage Crush. After The Singing Idol aired, Teenage Crush was released as a single by Capitol Records on February 23, 1957, debuting at number 42 on the Billboard charts. It peaked 1 month later at number 3 on March 23, 1957. One of the most interesting parts of this film is the manager, Joe Sharkey, performed by Fred Clark, a veteran film and television actor. Fred played the role in a loud, boisterous, greed-driven manner which he had perfected for similar character parts. Because the Colonel was connected to this production, it is more than likely that he personally approved of this performance as his own public image, that this depiction is who the Colonel wanted the public to believe he was. Based upon popular opinion of the Colonel today, it is safe to say his scheme, if such it was, worked. Yet this is not the story of a publicity vehicle the Colonel set in motion to promote his #1 client, Elvis Presley, although it was. This is not the story of a greedy manager exploiting his current and past client talent and industry connections for his own material gain. This is the story of a man with the memory of an elephant, a man who never forgot a promise, a man who rewarded loyalty. This is the story of Colonel Parker, who never forgot Tommy Sands, a young man who put his faith and trust in the Colonel and who remained loyal even after their business arrangement was concluded. This is the story of a colonel who cared for his troops more than himself, but who told the public he was a cruel and greedy man who could be blamed for all the bad they might see in any of his clients. This is a movie which most Elvis fans have never seen, but which displays the struggles Elvis faced as he conquered the music and film industries and reveals a facet of Colonel Tom Parker, not on screen, but in the behind-the-scenes history, which few ever knew. If you'd like to see the Singing Idol or hear Tommy sing any of the songs described in this video, check the description of the video. The links are below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining Hillbilly Cat History as we explored this piece of the Elvis Presley puzzle. Stop on by anytime so we can chat again.